Hi everybody, welcome to Adobe Live on Behance.net. My name's Michael Jarrett. We're here with Kristine Arth for day 3 of graphic design. It's been a real pleasure this week having Kristine here. It's always a really great way for us to wake up. We kind of want to know what time it is, where you are, where you're from, how you're doing. So say hi in the chat, let us know where you're from.
Hey guys!
Yeah. So, like I said, this is day 3. We've been live all week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule for day 3. We're kicking off with Kristine Arth, which is a great way to kick off. A little later we have Fair Projects, hosted by Kathleen, and then Christy Stevens with Erica Larson, both good friends and coworkers of mine, so it should be a really fun Thursday for you. Today, we're not doing a challenge, but we're going to be doing portfolio reviews. So if you have a portfolio that's full of graphic design, we want to kind of keep it on theme, go ahead and submit that in the tab next to the live stream. And at about an hour and a half in, we'll take a look at 2 portfolios and give our thoughts.
Ooh.
It's a really awesome chance to get some a professional designer's feedback and some insight into crafting a really amazing portfolio. So stick around for that.
I'm excited. I love that part.
It's really fun. It's great to see everybody's work and share it with the world.
Awesome.
So also in 30 minutes, we're going to do a chat and win. And the winner of our chat and win is going to win a $30 e-gift card to moo.com. So that's an incredible deal. We've been doing it for the past 3 days. That'll happen in about 30 minutes.
Wow.
There's the great graphic here.
Oh, oop.
Yeah. So check out Moo if you haven't. You could be the winner of a $30 e-gift card. Speaking of challenge, though, we had one yesterday. During the whole day, we were taking a look at, the challenge was to design ID badges for a fictional Adobe Live conference. And we picked a winner from yesterday, which I'll pull up here in a second. Yeah, it's got some great branding. The winner yesterday was Lauren Osoba, and so we'll show her work. Her conference is called Real Talk.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Really fun.
Super nice. I love the happy face.
Yeah. It is really fun. It's super positive.
Great typeface.
Yeah.
Wow, full branding here.
Yeah.
This is great.
It was a really awesome opportunity. Again, the challenge was to design just the badge, but as you can see, these challenges sort of extend and really give you an opportunity to practice branding, you know, creating logo type, choosing colors, pairing with type and image. So congratulations, Lauren, on your work yesterday.
Yeah, nice job, Lauren.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So cool, that's all the housekeeping.
Cool.
Day 3, are you excited?
I'm excited. Yeah, I love day 3.
I know.
I love day 1 and 2 as well.
Well, day 1 and 2, you were working on some AIGA graphics for the upcoming conference Y24.
Yeah.
I know everybody who's joining us from the past 2 days was so excited about that typeface.
It was super fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it up on my website on Lobster phone and put it for sale. So yeah, there was too much response. I have to do something with it.
Right. And so today we're going to be working on something different.
Yeah, completely different. In fact, today I'll be working on Loliware. So if you guys aren't familiar with Loliware, they are an edible bioedibles. So it's more of like cups and straws that you can eat, so they can be composted and they're disposable. Really, it's trying to create and eradicate the plastic problem. So I had the pleasure of branding Loliware about 4 years ago when I worked at Fuse Project, and me and my team, we did the whole brand for them, and they were a startup at the time. They didn't really have anything out in the world. They started with cups, and this is what the branding looked like after we had worked on it. And again, with a startup, things change. You know, you grow, you realize your consumer, your target, your audience. And I think now is a really good time for a refresh, mainly because their audience is a little bit higher targeted. It's not so gimmicky. I think in the beginning they thought that they weren't going to get maybe as much traction as they did, and now they're creating straws. So this is their current market right now, where they've got straws. They're doing flavors that are edible for vanilla, rose, heliotrope, citrus, sparkling ocean, carbon, and even air, which is just clear and it's tasteless. But you can see that the color palette is much more adult, and it feels more fresh.
Right.
So, like I think that there's a lot of progression that they've made, and also their audience is like just cooler now. So,
Is this perhaps one of the more like outstanding types of client work that you've done, just in terms of, I mean, just wrapping your head around sort of what the product is? It's so new. It's almost about...
yeah, of course. I mean, I think they're really going to change the world, and that's, I think, what most people look for is that when you're working with a client that has the potential to make significant change, how cool is that? I mean, they could eradicate plastic straws from our planet, and therefore we would have no more plastic straws in the ocean.
Right.
I mean, how great. And plus it's fun. I mean, you can eat the straw. You don't have to. You can throw it out. You can throw it on the ground. It will decompose.
Have you tried one of these straws?
I haven't tried the straw yet, I have to admit, but I've had the cups, and they're delicious. They're like adult fruit roll-ups.
And you just eat the whole cup?
You can, yeah. You can eat the whole cup. So pour it, and it's not sticky on your hands, and then like you take a bite.
And do they hold like hot and cold beverages?
They do.
Right.
So you can see, I mean, more cold than hot.
Sure,
I think it's like you don't want to put boiling coffee in there, it'll probably melt. But you can see these little cups. They look just delicious, and they are.
Yeah, well, this is gorgeous work too. It
Thank
looks
you.
delicious, right? It's really effective in that regard.
Yeah, thanks. It was a great team effort, and we had a lot of fun working on it. They're a great client. Chelsea Briganti and Leanne Tucker are the founders, and Chelsea has been an amazing asset to bounce ideas off of and really just make stuff that's fun and exciting and new.
Great.
So all of that being said, this is where they were and like currently still are, but this is where they're headed, and then this is where I want to take them. So I'm gonna say, like, let's look at something a little bit avant-garde, something that focuses on the mouth, something that's talking about how delicious it is, a little bit funky out there, and what we wanted to call is avant lolly. So I'm like, it's gonna be avant lolly today. This was the first mood board I put together, and a lot of these are just looking at, how to strike up
Here we go.
I was like, no. I was like, the spinning ball of death. How to look at things in a different way because, straws have been around since plastic was formed, and we're looking at the straw of the future. What does that mean? It can be it's very commonplace to think of straws. I never think about them. No, you get a straw in your drink, you go, it's done. So these were the two mood boards I had put together, and this is where I had started looking. So this is recently, this past week, I'd put some new posts up for them, just looking at a new color palette, how this can be more incorporated into this future sense, but without going too techie or too sci-fi.
Right.
And also keeping it grounded. And what that meant to me is, okay, what does the future mean? It's surreal. It could be surreal. I love the song, "The Future's So Bright, You Have to Wear Shades." Yeah. So I've been thinking a lot about like sunglasses, day glow colors, what this would look like in like using sunglasses for people, because it is just like out of this world. The edible factor is that it's yummy, it's flavorful, you have a choice. It's not just plastic. And then straws, what do those mean? Like lines, they're tubes, they're stripes, they're vertical, so I'm like, probably should put that in there. But yeah, like literally I was going over this last night and I was like, I gotta get all this ready because I'm gonna switch my day. So I had done some sketches last night based on this avant lolly look and feel. And I pulled in some data, I pulled in some like really like juxtaposed imagery, some luscious lips, and just things that are weird, like the eyes all over the face. It really connects to me by saying like, I see you, like I see what's going on and I know it's a human, but it's still weird. And it makes me want to stop and look for a little bit.
Right.
And I think that's what we want to do because it's a straw. If I put a photo of a straw on a page, people would be like, why are they selling their straws? Right,
you sort of have to reinvent people's perception about a straw.
Exactly, and since it's futuristic, you have to think about the idea of how are people going to look at this differently, and I don't want them to think that it's too technical because it's just fun, and it'll melt away, which is awesome. So I started doing some sketches yesterday,
Nice.
and this is gonna be my litmus test for today. I think I might just jump in because I don't even know if I need to explain these. They're just that strange.
They're inexplicable.
They're inexplicable, and I was trying to get some inspiration from my mood boards and then sketch last night, and this is where I ended up. So I'm just gonna get in there.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do design.
So yeah, and so what are we creating? Some posters? Are these just
Posters,
gonna be
yeah.
digital assets?
I mean, mainly I'll start off, I always like to say like, oh, we're creating posters, but you know, a poster can be so many different things. I think the idea is you start with, you know, a form that you know you're gonna work with. I'll do a vertical or landscape form, and then I can change things from there. Oh, I've got to turn my, there we go. So I can take a look at that, and then I can adapt any sort of form from landscape to horizontal to whatever I need to create social media,
Nice.
campaigns, full campaigns. So let's start with an image, and we're just gonna make some key images. So maybe not posters, but key imagery.
Okay,
How about
that
that?
sounds great.
All right, and I'm gonna be working in Photoshop and Illustrator quite a bit back and forth today. So I put together last night a bunch of links. I'm working with some stock photography. Let's see. I know I've got, let's see, lips. Okay. All right.
Wow, here we go.
And we're getting some lips.
Nice.
Lips, lip face. This is the one. Okay. All right, so what I want to do here is create something that she's like staring at the straws, and she's gonna have like lips all over her face, and hopefully it's just gonna create this idea of yumminess.
Yeah.
You know, like I want it so much that I'm gonna put extra lips on my face so I can eat it.
We want to try all the flavors.
I want all the
Nice.
flavors. So first I'm gonna take a drop of her lips, and then I'm going to color overlay these lips so when I bring them in, they feel, see, we've already got it like right in here. If we went too far, it looks fake. So I don't want it to look too surreal, but also not too fake.
And this color overlay is set to the color blending mode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So then I can just collapse all these FX and bring them all in, and I'll play.
Nice. I do have to say I love the sort of way that you use Photoshop is so different than me.
Oh, yeah?
All the windows are like floating, and it's really
Oh!
flexible.
Oh, it's so much easier in
I'm
my
starting
opinion.
to feel like my workflow is sort of a little more rigid. It's like I have to go through tabs or something, but you can just sort of pull windows around any size as you need.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna duplicate some of these.
So Ryan's asking what the shortcut is to apply to other layers. I believe you were just holding Alt Option to like drag it to
You
the
got
other
it.
side. It makes a duplicate, and you can just sort of copy it to any layer.
Flip horizontal. Okay, because I think what I'm gonna do is try and make these symmetrical. I don't know, this one could be nice underneath. It looks chin-like.
Yeah.
This one I'm not so sure about. This is just bizarre. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get in here and do some lip sizing.
Nice. Lip sizing. So if anybody has any questions for Kristine as we're working,
Yeah.
there might be a ton of questions today.
There might be. I
about,
don't know,
like,
you
what's
guys.
going on.
Yeah, like why are we doing such
Yeah.
weird stuff? Well, because it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And why not break out of your constraints? So for me, like this is not, it's not that it's not my style. It's more so that it's such a different way to work. So I'm excited because I'm trying to always change the way that I work so that I also am refreshed myself.
Yeah. No, this seems like a really good way to sort of challenge whatever like rigid design standards may have sort of crystallized inside, you know?
Totally.
You mentioned earlier this week about understanding you have an innate sense of grids when you're making posters and things like
Yeah,
that.
this
but,
breaks all of it.
But breaking it is just as sort of compelling and exciting for you.
Totally. So she's seeming very yummy. I like this. All right. I know, maybe we do, oh, you know what? Let's do some upside down ones on the top.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, now
And
you're
I'm
getting
just
surreal.
gonna,
So
yeah.
for those of you that are just joining us, Kristine is designing some key images for Loliware, which is an edible, bio-edible, how did you say
It's
it?
like bioplastic,
Yeah.
you know? So it's made out of algae. So it's all natural. There's no gluten. There's no artificial flavoring. It's all natural flavors. I mean, I've had the cups and they're delicious.
Yeah.
And I love fruit roll-ups, so I'm like an adult child.
There you go.
I'll never change. I'm like, ooh, chewy fruit roll-ups, yum.
Yeah. So really fun art and a really great mission too, you know, to sort of replace plastic straws, paper, plastic cups with more eco-friendly.
Totally.
And you can just eat them.
Totally. You guys should look these guys up. They're incredible. They're Loliware.com. It sounds just like it's spelled.
Nice.
Or opposite, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. She kind of looks kissy. I like it.
Crystal's asking what we can win during Chat and Win, and the prize for today's Chat and Win is a $30 e-gift card to moo.com. And we'll do that in like a little less than 15 minutes.
see.
We'll give you a reminder.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Lips face. All right.
I haven't seen Sebastian yet.
Oh, yeah. I think he might be working today. so-
Working? Come on.
I know, right? I'm like, why are you working? I'm working. Watch me work.
Hey,
I'm not gonna
Rodzilla's
say
in the
that.
house. Hi, Tim. Thanks for being here. Munir, we've seen you. Eric, we've seen you this week. Lee Designer's back.
guys.
Yeah, Blue Oranges is back from day
Ooh,
one.
yeah. Robzilla.
Yeah. Welcome,
Oh,
everybody.
yeah. I also picked a bunch of type outs, so I can show you guys that. There's things that I thought was going to be really fun to play with and then also give the idea of yumminess. And then I wanted to typeset it in a couple different ways, both all uppercase, just so I could see what's legible, as well as mixed case and lowercase. Their typeface that we chose for them a while back is Architecta. It is, let's see.
One of these.
I'm like, one of these. I'm like, wait, it's in here. Ah, yes, here it is. The straw of the future is yummy. Yeah, I was writing that last night. I'm like, it is yummy.
Nice.
Ah. So the straw of the future, this is Architecta, and it's a great font. It's really clean, very simple, lovely. I wanted to bring in some more fun things for different words, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them yet. I just want them there so I can play. And I'll be able to tell once I'm in here if I like it or not. So let's take Lips Face, and bring her in. Oh, and you know what? I might do it as a JPEG so it doesn't like kill my system.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's really amazing to sort of work on a PSD and be able to just bring that file in without exporting, but certainly
Yeah.
the file size and performance could slow
Totally.
depending on what's going on.
Totally. So I'm just gonna export this as a JPEG.
And cross our fingers that this ship flies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, it's still 17 megabytes.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna put it down to 3,000 because I want it to look good on screen, but I also don't want it to break the bank. Let's see, where am I? Oh, okay, links. I'm gonna save over that other Lips face, doing it. Because we don't need that. Boring. Boring Lips face without lips. Don't save. Cool. All right, now let's bring it in. So much faster.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, thank God. Woo. I could start out, I think let's do it in vertical instead of horizontal. All right, I'm gonna crop in on her just to give myself some space to play with. Feeling fun. Okay, so far it's like the sketch, not so bad.
Right, just like it.
So yesterday I made some straws that look like the straw colors and that feel like the straws. Eventually we'll shoot them, but right now, since I don't have product on hand, I'm gonna show you what they look like. They're pretty sturdy. You can, bend them a little bit. They've got a good feeling to them. They last, I think, almost 24 hours, so it's pretty awesome.
Wow.
Something like that, 10 hours, 24 hours. That's a long time because you only really use a straw for 28 minutes.
Well,
overall.
yeah. I bet we'd be surprised to think you mentioned earlier like how little we think of the plastic straws and
Completely.
and
It's just
throwaway cups that we use. I bet we'd hold them for less than 10 minutes and
Oh
they're
yeah,
gone.
28 minutes is actually like statistically the
Oh,
standard.
wow.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure
did.
that
They
I'm
research
sure the
everything.
research
I
is
mean,
there,
come
yeah.
on, these ladies are
Yeah.
top notch. So these are the colors, and I had already made some just so I can play around in vector, and then once we feel good about something, then we would shoot it so that it looks precise and in place and perspective. But right now, the perspective is going to be a little bit off.
We're moving quick, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So I made these in Illustrator last night. What I did is I created some overlays and multiply effects. So what I can do is put the straw over any color. So
Wonderful.
technically I can select both of these, deselect the front, and then change the straw to any color I want. But since they have certain flavors, I've already chosen those.
Yeah. And we know you to have all your colors and everything set up for this project. It's great.
Yeah, which I'm gonna hide those because that's from yesterday and I don't want to confuse myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
So Crystal asks how you, if you have any advice for, working on art. Sometimes these artboards with everything in there, the images and objects that are brought in, and sometimes these transparency effects, like, do you ever feel like it gets slow? How do you sort of manage these big files?
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. What I would do to manage them is I will save and save again, and what I'll do every time is, if I have a lot going on in my artboard, like this has a lot in the artboard. I've got some imagery in here for if I want to play around with the flavor profiles later. I've got some like old notes over here, my mood boards, punch typefaces, my sketches, which are probably a little bit large because I just imported them from my phone.
Right, yeah.
So I'll save and then I'll start to delete and refine. So it's like, you want to save your information because you never know, I might go back to something old and at least I'll have it, but I don't have to be working within it.
Yeah, and I think perhaps I don't even think about this enough, but it does pay to sort of every now and then do some maintenance on your computer to make sure that you have enough, memory and, and
totally.
stuff free. It's like the machine you can rely on to a certain extent, but you don't want to lose your work without, So sometimes it means tuning up your computer a little bit, archiving old files and things like that, so you're working super quick.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so
Sweet.
Since she's got these cool round glasses on, and I was specifically looking for someone like this when I did my stock search, someone with perfectly round glasses, because Loliware has a perfectly round logo. It's geometric, symmetrical. There we go.
It's gonna act as a mask.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna have her staring at the straws. So it's a bit surreal. Let's see if I were to move this perfectly over, because I want it to feel real. Move that up. Just a bit. Okay. That's kind of fun. All right.
It's eye-catching.
Definitely, oops. Yeah, let's distort the logo I made. Definitely need a logo. Definitely need my tagline. Let's see. The straw of the future is yummy. And I did a straw yesterday. I'm gonna do it again today just to show you guys because I thought it was fun. That's the great thing with vector is that, it looks real enough for right now. And I can also distort it easily without having to go into Photoshop. So let's see, her teeth are like, well, let's just get it over here.
Like taking an impression at the dentist.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not that it has to be exact, but I do like the idea of it being both playful and exact.
All right.
So let's get some bite marks in here.
So if anybody has any burning questions for Kristine, either about this project or her process or about using Illustrator or Photoshop, this is a really great chance. This is the final day of this week's stream with Kristine, although she is a favorite here, so we know that she'll be back.
I'll be back.
In a month, I think, right?
Yeah,
October?
I'll be hosting in October. I'm
Sweet,
excited.
yeah.
So hold on. I have a photo in here so you guys can take a look at what it looks like when you bite it, because I want you to know that you really can.
Wow.
So see the teeth marks and see these ones? So it's chewy, it's delicious, and it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to eat them.
It's kind of reminiscent of fruit too. It
is.
looks natural, right?
It
like
is
you've
natural.
taken a bite out of like a peach or something.
Exactly, and it's all natural flavors. Actually, that's a great idea in my head. I'm gonna keep that one.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. You're like, yes, I'm
you're
part of the
welcome.
process. Yes. Okay, cool. So I've got my straw. I think, oh right, I wanted to try Yummy. So I found this awesome typeface on Typekit last night. Sutura Fat. It's all fat, like a big tubey straw.
Wow.
Yummy. Looks yummy. Let's see what the lowercase y looks like. Even better.
It does. It looks like it should say gummy.
Yeah, it does. So, let's see. Oh man, I don't know. Let's see again. Oh, you know what I want to do since we're here? I'm like, since we're here. Just because we're here.
designing.
While we're here, guys. I'm gonna import my color palette, which I haven't done yet. So I'm gonna make them into global colors. And how I'll do this is I'll select my color palette, go over to folder, new color group, and then I get to name it. So I'm gonna say Avant Lolly, just for fun. And this is gonna select artwork and convert into process global. And there we go. So now I don't have to search for these anymore.
Sweet.
All right, so now I can say, what about purple? What about blue? Blue's kind of fun.
Cheryl had an idea for like a sushi variant of this where you sort of
Ooh.
stuff it with rice and small pieces of raw fish, and maybe the outside is like seaweed flavored.
Oh, super
And
cool.
just sort of like dip it in some sauce. on
Yeah,
top.
right? Oh my gosh, that's the thing with these, the women who came up with this idea, Chelsea Briganti, they're coming up with all sorts of new ideas for how they can utilize this technology.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I want the, I don't think I want the
It's
the
kind of beautiful
exclam.
with its symmetry
Yeah, I know.
currently. Exclam.
Yummy, exclam.
Exclam. We're like 3 minutes away from Chat and Win.
Straw of the future.
We'll give you some directions on
Okay.
that, but just know it's coming up soon. Get your
Yeah.
typing fingers ready,
Get your typing fingers ready.
because we're gonna be going fast.
Yeah, we are. Okay. So with Architected, it already has some pretty large spacing. Sometimes what I'll like to do, and this is a bit of an awful cheat, but I'll just go in and make an extra space in between, just because it's a little difficult to read this in uppercase, and it's also difficult to read it when I track it out. So I'm tracking it back in, and it has more air, and it also has this feeling of statements.
Right.
Which is kind of fun. It's like the straw of the future.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll track it back up. Okay. Still, the placement feels a little bit off to me, and I'm not sure about this Yummy. It's fun, but it's taking away too much, I think. It also doesn't feel quite like, you know, the vibe that I want to go for with this, which is a lot more bold and contrasting and like intense. I did this the other day for one of the posts. If you look on Loliware, they've got some posts that this is actually really low res. It was in
we're just
Photoshop.
gonna
I was like,
make that
ooh,
smaller.
I was like, ooh, let's not look at that. Okay, but I did it. So let's take a look. So I want to get some more bold type, I think, versus this Yummy. And I'm gonna bring my straw in so they have the context of what I'm doing. Let's take a look. Okay. The straw of the future. Maybe I'll bring back in is Yummy.
You ready for Chat and Win in like a minute?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Is everybody ready for Chat and Win in like a minute? Hope you've been
totally.
doing your calisthenics.
Calisthenics. Oh, another thing that I'm just noticing right now, which sometimes you have these happy accidents, but the logo itself is supposed to resemble the bite, you know, and you've got this bite out of the texture, out of the chew, you know. And originally it was the cup, but now it's also the straw, and this kind of falls in place right in here with this. which is
And
fun.
you're loving it, right?
Yeah, I am. You're like, you're loving it? I'm like, I'm loving it. Straw of the Future is yummy. And the brand still isn't necessarily like a household brand name, so it's important to keep your branding prominent when people
Right.
don't yet know who you are.
You want to keep it on the tongue.
Exactly.
For lack of a better metaphor.
Yeah, right? Let's take a look and see what some of these look like.
Sweet. You ready for Chat and Win?
Oh, yeah.
It just sort of
I was
pops
like,
up.
and here I are.
All right, if you know what to do, you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, just type in chat, say
Type
hey,
in.
give hype, congratulate someone, tell us
Ooh,
the best
yeah.
thing that happened to you.
Say edible.
Say edible, say
Say
Loliware.
straw. Say yum.
And we'll pick a winner in just a minute or so.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
Go.
Whoa.
Just
Wow.
kidding.
We froze that whole time. It was really difficult.
It was really hard.
So thanks everybody for participating in Chat and Win. This thing should just be blowing up right now.
Totally.
Chat's going crazy.
They're like, tasty, yum,
Nice.
edible, oh yeah. I think that's from yesterday. Everyone's like, yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Everyone's giving affirmatives right now.
Affirmative. Aye, aye, Captain.
So let's see if we can get everybody in chat also to say moo
Oh,
right now.
yeah. Myrrh.
I just want to see like a whole bunch of moos. And we'll pick a winner. It's going to resolve on our screen. Crystal!
Oh, Crystal Frankenberry.
Frankenberry. That should be a new flavor
Amazing.
name.
Yes, that is a flavor, right?
Frankenberry?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Captain Crunch.
Right.
Frankenberry.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Crystal. On
my
theme.
gosh.
You're the
So
newest
cool.
winner of a $30 e-gift card to moo.com. But guess what? Everybody who participates in chat today has the opportunity to get 15% off of your order at Moo. So
Super
everyone's
Moo.
a winner today. Just go to moo.com/Adobe Live
Amazing.
and you'll get a discount there.
I just ordered cards from Moo for a client of mine the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Super easy.
They look great.
Yeah. Incredible.
They're awesome.
So everybody, yeah, she says, I'm a cereal. I'm sure we're like the 100,000th person
Amazing,
people
yeah.
to
I'm
like
a
say
cereal.
that.
I love it.
Well, thanks for being with us, Crystal, and everybody. Congratulations again.
Yeah, best name of the day, Crystal Frankenberry.
Totally,
That
yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah, we love it.
I absolutely love that.
So
I mean,
we're-
I love Captain Crunch, so, you know.
Yeah, you mentioned like adult kid earlier. Fruit roll-ups,
I told you, it's
edible
real.
straws, it's happening.
Yeah.
Doritos earlier, I heard you say.
Shut up.
Cool Ranch is her favorite.
Shut up. I was like, all right, that's too much personal
I
info.
know. I stepped over the line.
Yeah.
If anybody's just joining us, we're here with Kristine Arth, a really talented designer. She's doing some key graphics for a new brand, Loliware, of edible straws and cups, trying to reduce or perhaps completely eliminate
Yeah, let's eliminate.
plastic waste. So fun graphics, awesome mission. It should be a really fun session today.
The straw of the future is yummy.
It's yummy.
Yeah, because the straw of today, you can't eat it.
Can't eat it.
Can't eat it.
And if you try, report back. I don't know.
Yeah, report
We don't
back.
know what to
We're
expect.
afraid. One thing that I started to do just this week was to look at these bars with Loliware in them, and when I'm posting, you can see some of these elements starting to come together where these bars come in to show the logo. We've also got these lines to separate, and I know this looks really pixelated because they're just JPEGs popped in here, but these lines start to break up the image, and the idea is that everything is this vertical or horizontal because again we look at the straws and the lines are vertical or horizontal. There's lines, there's tubes, they come in different, they will have different sizes, and we can make them bold and big or tiny and thin. And the fact that they're not plastic means that we can reshape them the way we want. I mean, although you can do that with plastic, it's just that's going to be
Nah, it's
around
not the same,
forever.
though.
It's not the same.
You don't get to eat that shape.
No, you don't. I mean, and if you do, there's an issue.
So Crystal says she might treat herself to some new business cards.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Yeah,
Gosh,
incredible.
you and me both. I need some. Oh, man.
Mark
Okay.
says, love Kristine. She's so positive. Comes through her great designs.
Thanks, guys.
Total brand. You are a total brand.
Total. Bow, chicka, bow. I don't know what that was.
The theme song.
Yeah.
GusBot is laughing.
GusBot is laughing.
If a computer
I think
could
it's getting
laugh.
a little too wild. I like the simplicity of where it was before, but
We sort of had to get here before.
yeah, we had to get here. Maybe there's, oh yeah, right? We'll just stick it right in the mouth. I mean, there's something weird about it that I like, but especially with this shape that's happening. Again, these strange accidents that, and I'm calling them strange now, not happy.
Uh-oh, we got to get back to where we were.
I know, right? You're like, please go back. I'm like, I know.
Strange.
I think it's the color that's off. It was too blue. Loliware. And yeah, I'm done with that color.
All right.
Let's go clean. Cool. Straw of the Future is yummy. Let's pop this in here. Use it as a separator for fun and go back. Because you just gotta try. I think iterating is where it's at.
Yeah. I really like how this vector graphic is looking when it's put over this image. It actually sort of like strengthens the realism
Right?
a little bit.
Yeah, it's
looking
kind of
good.
fun. Okay. Let's see, is this all we have? Yeah, that's all we have for her head. All right.
Hi Ash, welcome.
Hi. Welcome.
Crystal says, if you guys want a lifetime supply of Frankenberry cereal, put my name up again. I think she wanted a screenshot. Hey, look who also joined. You see him?
Oh, sorry you're late. Yeah, Sebastian.
Yeah, we're sorry you're
work,
late,
work,
too.
work, work, work. Yeah, he's working it.
Welcome, Sebastian.
All right, so we've got our first poster. Let's move on. Let's try something new.
Sweet.
Fun. Okay, we've got one. We're not done.
We are not. It looks like
Let's-
we're going to be creating like 7.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so this one I was inspired by this idea with the mouth and like having some like gross tongue action and like, you know, like really like make it kind of like, ugh, like
It's visceral.
it's like visceral, sexy gross,
Yeah.
you know? All right, so let's save some waves.
What was the coin that you coined a style term?
Avant Lolly?
Avant Lolly.
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
Avant Lolly.
And then sexy gross is a...
Sexy gross, yeah.
All right, what do you think about that? Are we all
I got a
intrigued
mouth.
here?
There we go. Okay, putting my mouth in there. Oh, you know what? I think that's gonna be. Yeah, it's fine. I'll save it as a PNG. I don't want to kill my file. Not while on
Not
air.
live, no. We did.
Not live. Okay, so PNG in this. So we've got the background. Let's see.
The beach ball.
Beach ball. I love the beach ball. I mean,
It sort of gives everybody a moment to be in the same place.
Totally.
You know, we're all present and we're all staring right at it.
yeah, we're just all together right now. This is when. Okay, so
We
we'll
could
go
show
over
crazy
here.
gradients, or
Yeah.
if you want.
Let's show crazy gradients.
Okay, well, I'm gonna show you guys something that is not released yet, but it will be coming very soon. It's not called Crazy Gradients, although I like that name. This is Illustrator 2019, okay? This is gonna be released soon. This feature is called Freeform Gradients. So what I really like about this, we'll take a basic rectangle. You can see it's white here. Typically, if you wanted to create like a really interesting gradient, you know, you'd use the gradient tool. We'd select a linear gradient, and then here you could sort of change colors to be whatever you want. We'll do like a nice warm something. And there's some flexibility here, you know, you can sort of like set these stop points differently. You can go in and actually edit this gradient and maybe like give it an angle, something like that. But it's, you know, sort of limiting. Like what if you want to go a little bit more organic or avant lolly or something with it?
Ooh, yeah.
So this new feature is called Freeform Gradients. You can see it's an option right here. And if you click on that, check out these points. I'll just go ahead and try and get some more interesting colors than like blacks
I
and
love it.
whites. and
Check out
things.
these points.
Check out these points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so check this out. These sort of interact with each other in a much more natural way. And what's really interesting about this is you can just sort of take these and move them around, and look how everything kind of changes just organically. You can get some really, really crazy effects like this. So this is coming soon. You'll be able to play with it. It's gonna be a really cool game changer. I had a really interesting idea when I saw this. Now, these don't really look all that pretty, do they? Because they're full of black. But I thought, what if we created these sort of light leak effects, you know, for photography where a little bit of colored light comes in. So the reason there's black and white is so that we can use like a screen effect in Photoshop. So what I did is I created this gradient, a lot of black, just a pop of color down here, and I copied it. And I have this flower photo that I took in Photoshop. And what I did was I pasted it in. And as you can see, I used a screen
This is super cool. He showed me this earlier.
Overlay right here. And you just get kind of some interesting pops of color. Now I created a smart object out of this, used the camera raw filter to kind of like add some noise just so it kind of felt a little more analog or.
Love it.
Yeah. So.
And the colors, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Such a good mix.
Yeah, I just, you know, I took the idea further, but you know, you can see some really interesting possibilities for like background gradients, avant lolly.
Now I want that. Can I sneak it off of your computer?
Maybe, yeah. We just won't show that live.
I know, right? I'm like, oh, that sounds so cool.
Yeah, so super cool. I know that this is really exciting. It will be coming soon to Illustrator 2019, so we don't have much longer to wait, but I just wanted to show that amazing feature.
I love it.
Get everybody excited.
I'm super stoked about it. That seems amazing. I want to do that too.
Yeah, feature hype.
Feature hype.
So we're back to Loliware. Ooh,
Okay.
I like this.
Yeah, so I thought what I would do is just brighten it up a little bit. I mean, if we look half and half, the image is good. It's a little dull, and I want it to feel a little more pink and like feminine. Let's see, nope, yep, too purple. Okay, so I did an overlay, and I'm just gonna tone it down a tad, maybe. Yeah, it seems good. Okay. All right, and I got my lips in here. So let's see, what did I draw? That's crazy. Save the waves.
You're like, what is this?
I'm like, what did I do? Save the waves, eat straws. Okay, well, we've got our logo, so let's throw our logo in there. Why not? Save the waves, eat straws. Oh, I put this together too. This is, this might be something fun to play with this after I had written this out last night. Please your lips, tempt your tongue, please your mouth, eyes, hands, lips. Tempt your friends, lovers, exes, tongue. So something about, you know, like really enjoying your straw.
It's almost like that, those phrases, those words themselves have the same visceral quality.
Yeah.
Like they just sort of
sexy gross.
hit you
Yeah.
and they stick with you, stick on you, I don't know. Like,
They stick on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a slap in the face.
Right, and it's a healthy wake up to just like, hey, the future is here.
Totally.
And it is sexy gross?
Yeah.
Avant lolly.
Sexy gross avant lolly, I love it. Okay, cool. I hope you guys are doing your portfolios.
I know, yeah. No, this is a really great reminder, actually. Bila K just asked when we're going to be doing portfolios. There's a countdown timer in the lower that side. We'll be doing it in about 45 minutes.
In the lower that side,
In the lower that side.
I love it.
In 45 minutes, we'll take a look at 2 portfolios. Today, we're going to focus on graphic design. So if you've got a bunch of graphic design in your portfolio and you want to get it looked at on air, we'll provide some feedback, some commentary.
Yeah, we will.
Hype your portfolio. It's a good chance to show other people.
That's good.
Please submit, and we'll pick a couple to look at in 45 minutes.
Nice. Okay. So, let's see. Straws everywhere.
Sebastian has given the chat a prompt. There's a bad pun waiting in the back of my head with the sentence, make love, not war, but something about straws. So who can take it further? Eat straws, not...
Eat straws, not plastic.
That's good. That's true.
This is me sitting next to him, and he's like, "Oh, you missed it. You missed it." And I'm like, "I know, I know.
The whole point.
I know. Just tell me the joke, okay?"
Love straws, not plastic.
Oh yeah, love straws, not plastic. Okay, save the waves. I don't even know if I need to say save the waves. I think I just want to say, eat your straw. You know?
It's an imperative. Just eat your straw.
Okay, maybe not using every color because I'm not sure I want to do the rose one. Oh no, did I ungroup these? I did. Let's go back here and get them grouped. Aligning, separating. Cool. Okay, so yeah, so not every color needs to be everywhere. I think these are fun. I might get rid of carbon.
Carbon. Some of these names would just lead me to be really curious about what they taste like.
Right? Rose, too. I love rose.
Yeah.
Okay, with this background, these feel kind of awesome. Yeah.
Go raw, eat straw.
Go raw, eat straw.
As always.
As
Thank
always,
you,
Sebastian delivers. Thank you, Seb. The one and only Van de Ven. He's like a really good last name. I'm always jealous of people with really good, like Frankenberry. I mean,
True.
That's cool.
This is quite a setup.
Oh, you know
Van de
what?
Ven.
I've already got this natural kind of weird grid thing going on in the background. I think what I'm gonna do is mirror that. So take some inspiration from what's going on back here.
From the environment.
Yes. And match this weirdness. And it's kind of off, which I like.
Seb has no clue what this project is about.
Really, Seb?
Yeah. Should
You
we
be paying
re-intro it?
attention. Yeah, re-intro it. You want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it.
I think I've got it down.
I was like, you do it.
Yeah. So, well, first of all, how long have you been working with this particular brand?
I've been working with Chelsea from Loliware for about 4 years. I mean,
Okay.
like on and off. So
Yeah.
again, like, you know, there's been a lot of developments in between then and now. And yeah, they're
Yeah.
incredible. They started out with cups and now they're doing straws and they're gonna kill it.
Yeah. So the mission of Loliware, as I understand it, I've been introed to it today, is to sort of eliminate plastic waste.
Yes.
With regards to cups, straws, I'm sure their future sort of has unlimited potential as far as where the waste is, but started with cups. We're at straws now, which is what we're taking a look at here. And you can eat these.
Yeah,
So no more
edible.
tossing them in the trash. I mean, compost is good. That's happening a lot, but we see this sort of ban the straw is happening at a national level, at least here in the U.S. And this is an answer. This is, let's keep our straws. Let's just eat them when we're done.
Yeah, why not?
Which is incredible. This is gonna, hopefully be around for years to come and set a new standard for
Totally, for
the
waste
future,
products.
yeah.
I mean, it's so important to think about what we're buying and what we're using. I mean, who wants to put that much plastic in the world? I don't.
I do not. So, yeah, Kristine is working now on, she said she's been working for about 4 years now. They had sort of an initial brand identity
Yeah.
and look. It's sort of matured. There's bigger, newer,
We're maturing it as we speak.
newer audience, and this is an opportunity she's taking right now to sort of go with what she's coining as avant lolly as a style, really kind of in your face in a good way. It's gonna catch your attention, and the message is the straw of the future is yummy.
The
So we've
straw of
got
the
a lot
future
of
is
mouths.
yummy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of like this weird feeling going on. It's juxtaposed, it's not like perfectly, and it has that idea of that the straws can bend. And what I want to do is make some bite marks out of some of them.
Nice.
Okay.
I love that the eraser tool's getting a little love too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like it's just
Like, why-
unsung. I
It
think.
is unsung. I use it all the time, weird enough. I mean, it's just
Oh,
brilliant.
maybe I'm behind the curve.
Yeah, man. You're behind the curve. The straw of the future is yummy. Or, let's see, what can we do that can be a little weird here?
Hi, Rasim, welcome.
Hi, welcome.
Vivian asks how many calories.
How many calories? Ooh, I don't know. But you
Interesting.
should go on their website. Maybe there's some information there that will give you what you want.
That's not, is that a song or something like that?
Maybe. I'm like, maybe it is.
Maybe,
Maybe.
probably.
Probably.
Meh, hell meh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And be sure to give Kristine some love on social media. Maybe we can get some of her links up there. Give Loliware,
Oh, yeah.
Loliware some love online as well.
Let's see. Yeah, I just started Lobster Phone, so that's my new design consultancy, and it's very, very new, as in like this week new.
Yeah, actually, I want to pull Lobster Phone up online just so that we can sort of see The magic. That is
yes. Oh, and
Kristine's
I did
new-
look at the font yesterday. I totally forgot and blanked on it, but it's Didoni, which is a Dido and a
yeah.
Bodoni mixed together.
Nice.
And then I looked at a little bit of customization for that. So yeah, there's just a bunch of work in there right now, clicking back and forth. Yeah, so you can learn why I chose Lobster Phone as the name.
Oh, here we go.
But yeah, a lot of my past projects, I worked with San Francisco Civic Music Association and did their rebranding. The International Design Excellence Awards for IDSA this past year. That was a really fun one. This was the typeface I did for Mademoiselle Didot for Type Paris this past summer.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it's based on a Didot, and it's got this really fun voluptuousness about it, and it's a full character set, so it's pretty crazy.
It's gorgeous.
Took a lot of time. Forest Bathing Club is a, it is
real?
what it is. It is real.
I love it.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, Julia Plevin, she's actually just publishing her first book in March about forest bathing. We went to Japan, and I was there for a lot of fun, and she was there to study forest bathing. So I got to go along on the forest bathing journeys and hang out in the woods and take photos and like get relaxed. And she was all like, I'm in it to win it.
Nice.
So yeah, we've been collaborating on that, and obviously she's made it a huge success. So congrats, Julia.
Yeah, and if you haven't yet, go get in the trees.
Yeah, get in the trees.
They're breathing for you.
Totally, and I think we're gonna make some bags soon too. So I did these little illustrations of naked people in the woods with hairy bushes and armpits, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. We made Gus Bot laugh.
Oh yeah, Gus Bot laughed again. And it's really hard to make a computer laugh.
Totally, it is.
So check out Lobster Phone. We're back with Loliware,
Yeah.
the straw of the future.
All right, so I am just going to crop this background. Kind of fun. And, well, actually I should probably crop the whole thing. Why not?
Love it. Command 7.
Yep. Then I'm gonna take the logo out because I'm not a fan when copy is cropped.
No, generally don't want to
No.
do that. Unintentionally, at least.
Exactly. I'm like, there would have been a different way to do that, but I decided to do it my way. The long and painful way.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we've got another poster going. Oh, the eye one. Yes, I really wanted to make this
Are the
like fun.
I'm anticipating what we're gonna see here. These
Yes.
are straws.
Yes, straws coming out of eyes.
Here
like,
we go.
See the future.
Yeah, who thought
Get
we were
it?
gonna get this today on a Thursday? I'm
Okay.
like Thursday is such a
Oh,
mundane
I've also
day.
got tongue face. I want to do her too. Mouth, lip face. Got that.
Mouth,
I know.
lip
These are
face.
how I label things. I'm like, okay, lips, kiss, dress. Dress was cool. I did something weird with that last night. It was like, yeah, super
Oh, like,
weird. Anyways, and then
kinda.
filled in the dress.
Yeah.
Blue glasses, black lips. Blue glasses. That's what it is.
Sweet.
Let's check her out. Okay.
So if anybody has questions for Kristine, we'd love to answer them on stream. So any burning questions,
Burning.
conceptual, technical,
Only the burning
existential, but only burning
ones. Only
questions.
burning. Oh, too funny. Okay, I'm gonna copy these over here, and then I'm gonna import them. I'm gonna do this one more in Photoshop, just cause, well, let's take a look and see.
Blue Oranges asks, what is editorial design?
What is editorial design? Good question. Editorial
Existential.
is anything that is going to be long format. So, like magazines, books, anything where you need to lay out multiple page. That is editorial.
Right. A lot of copy leading the way, generally.
Generally.
Seb asked, did you have breakfast today?
I did!
What did you have?
I had chia pudding, and then chia seeds got stuck in my teeth, and yeah.
Super nutritious. No,
It was.
No thunder tummy.
No thunder tummy.
Thank you, Robzilla, for the term thunder tummy.
Yes.
Tummy thunder. That's when you get a good growl in the stomach. Just for those of you who are wondering what's happened to us today.
Yeah, totally. I'm kind of just liking the way this looks, period. So I'm just gonna save this out. Blue glasses. Take 2.
Take 2.
Okay. All right.
Socrates Raymond says, it's night here.
Is it?
What time is it, Socrates, where you are? And what did you have for breakfast?
Yeah. Well, maybe dinner.
Or tomorrow's breakfast.
Or tomorrow.
It is tomorrow, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll find out soon.
Okay.
Mark is asking, do you have a design studio? Do you work freelance?
I do. I have a consultancy and it's Lobster Phone. I work out of a really cool little place called The Assembly here in San Francisco. And I just started my membership there. It's all women all the time, so I get some cool lady conferencing and can bring my clients there for meetings so that I look profesh.
Nice.
But I also work from my home, so there's a lot of days in the week where I will do that.
Do you like working at home?
No, I hate it.
I
need people.
No, I actually do too. I can't work at home. I really need the
people.
energy of others around me. But you did say that you have like an amazing record collection. So if you do have to stay at home, you sound pretty well set up.
I mean, I'm set up thanks to my dad for introducing me to some amazing music as a child and continuing my love for music as an adult. I feel pretty darn lucky to have had that experience. And also, the records that I have are just bomb.
What's like been the best, it doesn't have to be new music, but new to you that you've discovered recently?
This summer, Sebastian introduced me to Tame Impala, and I know that it's like a cool hip band, but like, I didn't know. You know, I was like, oh right, I'm cool now, thanks Dad. You know, he's cool. Yeah, I like them a lot. I really like listening to French music, like French pop.
Like contemporary French pop?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The fun stuff.
The fun stuff. There was a really great French band I like, Bébé Prunes.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Oh yeah, you know them.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know the popular stuff, I know the weird stuff. And I still listen to a lot of Eno. It doesn't matter. And Johnny Greenwood. Love Johnny Greenwood.
Oh my gosh.
Love Philip Glass.
There Will Be Blood soundtrack.
Yes. He's amazing. Well, actually, Phantom Thread soundtrack is one of my favorites. I listen to that a lot during the day.
Speaking of Daniel Day-Lewis and Johnny Greenwood again.
I know, right? 2 of my favorite
We're nerding
people.
out here. All right.
If only they had a love child and I was dating them.
There's hope. It's the music and the film, I suppose.
Totally. Can't really date music, man, all right?
No, but it's always there. It's always there for you. And me.
And all of us. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is turn this off and try and mirror this ellipse. As close as I possibly can.
You got people saying love child now.
Love child.
Mm-hmm.
Make work path. Yes. Okay. So now that I've mirrored that ellipse, I am turned it into a work path so I don't have to go through and make this on my own, because what a drag. That's why we have Adobe. Oh. Siri was like, what can I help you with? I'm like, nothing, Siri, get out of here. Because I want to keep the frame of the glasses so that it looks like they're really popping out of these glasses. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm gonna select this and turn my group back on. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna make a exterior mask. No, interior mask.
I love it. This is the moment where like all masking decisions are made. You're like, which way do I do this? Am I gonna create a path? Like, where am I gonna?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna bring it all the way up to hard
a group
and
mask, yeah. Oh, there you go.
just let it roll.
We're just gonna go.
This I will. Group mask. Wow. With sound effects. Okay. And then these come back.
I love it. We got a whole like music trade happening in.
Oh, love it.
chat,
Yeah, music trade. Okay, so now what I can do is...
This is sweet. This is turning out a little bit less like...
Crazier than what you thought?
Yeah, maybe like less violent. But it helps because there's glasses. They're like, it's like
love
vision
it.
out of the glasses.
Yeah, we're seeing the straws in
Yeah,
the future,
yeah.
like quite literally.
Got the future.
Okay, I want to angle these so that it literally matches what she's looking at. Okay.
Robzilla says, sucky vision.
Sucky vision, have a straw.
Nice.
Okay.
Shauna Lynn's in the house. Gonna be
Hey,
working
Shauna
on a
Lynn.
Surface Pro next week. Cool.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, some people were asking about that.
Nice. All right, so I'm gonna have these go inside a little bit more so they look like they're popping out. And not filling up the entire glass, because then it's even weirder. That's awesome. Okay. And I like how we can't see it behind her eye because it's just super weird. All right.
This is awesome.
Cool.
So is it just gonna be one eye, do you think?
No.
No. She says,
I was like, no.
She says, is this a game?
It might be actually, because this looks really weird.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at. I don't know, it's a little strange, but there's something cool about it. I just gotta figure it out. Because I want both eyes, but I also want to make sure that we can see the beauty of her face on the other side of the glass. So let's take a look at refining this. Too many and same directions. Okay. So, gotta vary it up a little bit.
Hi, Kathleen. Welcome. She says, what even?
Hi, Kathleen!
Can you imagine coming into this stream and this is like,
Yeah, are
like
you
for the
kidding
first
me?
time?
I'd be like,
you
oh,
were imagining
hell
it all
no.
night. You were like,
I was like, this is what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I hope it works.
Yeah.
I might surprise and scare myself.
no, it's super, super fun. I can't believe how quickly time is flying too. We're like 30 minutes away
really?
from reviewing portfolios.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but no.
Yes, but no. I know. It's so, the act of designing, once you get into it, you're like, I don't want to stop.
Oh, I never want to stop. In fact, I have a hard time going to bed, and it's a problem because then I just always look tired. Let's make this one a little shorter. And again, we would shoot these so that the perspective is gonna be there. Maybe. I don't know.
It's the straw of the future.
I think we would have to see if we shot them or not. Because, oh good, we'll get a little bit more of her glasses in there. Okay.
So for anybody who is just joining us, Kristine is designing some key graphics for a bio-edible straw company
Yeah.
called Loliware.
Loliware.
Really cool. Go check out the company. Give them some love online. It's an amazing mission to eliminate plastic waste, specifically straws and cups right now, by creating edible straws.
Yeah, pretty cool.
They're flavored.
Flavored, they are. And some of them, I'm
Yoda-
like, flavored
Yoda-
they are.
Yoda.
Flavored they are. That was for Monier. He's
He's
like,
here,
all right.
yeah.
He's here. I saw him in there earlier. I was like, okay, it could happen. Chris Bernay did that with me because he has a great Cookie Monster impression.
Oh, nice.
And when I hosted him, he was just insane with Cookie Monster. I love that guy.
The real challenge would be to like do the whole stream like that.
Yeah, well, we'd probably all go hoarse.
Mm-hmm, right.
Yeah, let's make these different sizes for surrealism effect. That's a new term, surrealism effect.
It sounds plausible.
I think it's real, actually.
It probably is.
I mean, I can't say I make up everything. I'm
No,
not that
no,
Dr.
no,
Seussian.
we'll say that.
Do, do, do.
All right.
And some of these things you just gotta balance because they get too intense. Okay. Like that color.
Did those just get darker?
These?
Mm-hmm.
No, I just
Did I just miss
did they?
something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't think
Strange
so.
things happening in the studio today.
Yeah, right? No, I just put one layer behind another. See?
Mm-hmm.
It's called layering.
Is that a term that's made up?
You're welcome. Okay. It's oh yeah. Insanity.
Jeff says he digs those McVicker pickle labels.
Oh,
Do you know
thanks. Yeah, those are mine. Well, I designed them for McVicker's pickles. Yes, I actually did them here on the show like about a year or two ago. Okay, so we've got our, this would just be good to do a GIF of this blinking.
Right.
You know, it'd be like, whoa, straws of the future. Okay.
What if we just see them sort of like extending out?
Yeah, right. I'm not sure how I feel about both. I think
I'm kind of feeling like one's strong.
one is strong, and you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna crop this in a way that might have it feel, as I slowly talk.
When you
I don't know,
stop
you guys.
talking completely, we've hit the right moment.
I know.
say.
Like, what do you guys think? Two glasses or one?
Circle or
Two
square?
eyes or one? Yeah. Two or one? Camera left? Camera right.
Please vote in the chat.
Vote in chat.
We're asking, we want both eyes with straws or just one?
Two.
One.
One.
Whoa.
One. Tim Mo Beast said one. I've got to do it. Okay. Don't crop.
The Beast.
The Beast said one. Beauty and the Beast. I'll sing to you, Michael.
You're gonna sing into the whole chat.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so if it's just one, I've got to vary these because these big ones would be in the back.
Well, thank you everybody for voting. I love that we can count on chat every day.
Always. I want chat in my day-to-day life. So I can be like, hey guys, what do you think?
You're like, you know, I'd be like, should I wear this shirt or this shirt?
Oh, I'd be asking them about
Let's take a
everything,
vote.
and they'd be like, oh my gosh.
This record or this record? A side or B side?
Yeah. Camera one, camera two.
Camera one, camera two.
Okay. So let's say blue glasses, girl. Actually, let's make sure, because our image is probably huge. Yeah, it's pretty big. I'm not going to downsize it, though, because I want to keep it. Blue glasses, take two.
Yeah, because we're gonna see.
Oh, I saved over it. It's okay, I can recreate it later. Cool. Let's take a look.
Is this a local company? Local to San Francisco?
She's in San Francisco and New York. So she has an office in both.
Oh, she's not in both at the same time.
I mean, that would be awesome. So let's just go with it.
Okay. I'm just, like, I won't be surprised if, like, in 6 months or something, I see a billboard on, you know, like,
Gosh, that's the dream.
exiting
right?
101, and it's like,
That's
this.
the dream. I kind of want to see. I think I want to change her shirt color because the green feels a little bit blah.
Cool.
So.
We're gonna do that in Photoshop?
Now let's do it in Illustrator.
Right,
That'll be
yeah,
a real
yeah.
test of capabilities
Right.
for me. Okay, so links. And that's why it's awesome.
Mark is asking where you get most of your, like, stock images and things, resources you have.
Gosh, yeah, resources. That's a tough one. I mean, all over the place, to be quite honest. And oh shoot, did I not do that right? Let's do magic. And let's select 40. I get my resources all over the place. I mean, I know that's not the best answer, and I'm sorry, I can't give you a better one. A lot of times I have friends that shoot and stock sites.
Adobe stock.
Adobe stock for sure, yeah. Tons of stuff on Adobe stock these days, which is awesome. I think more and more good photographers are submitting every day.
Yeah, you know, I actually was on Pinterest recently, and I saw some Adobe stock posts, and they were like Adobe Blogs was
Ooh.
writing articles about like they were like trend forecasting with Adobe stock, and they were talking about they had these themes for how they're curating photography now that are really contemporary. They're really relevant. They're topical.
Nice.
There's things about like identity, like people's identities and things like that. Really progressive stuff, and that thinking is all going into Adobe Stock's
Totally.
curation process. They're working really closely with photographers and other artists to fill in work and create work that people need to use
People
now.
need and
These
love.
conversations are happening. So
Totally. So I'm going to copy paste this so that she's got an extra shirt. And then I'll do a color overlay. Maybe some hot pink or some day glow. Oop.
Photoshop is just it's like the simple things that just still get me.
Yeah, I know.
And using
right?
it for years, but it's like.
First, what I'm gonna do is make this. I did a Shift Command U so that I made it gray, which might not be bad because there's charcoal, and then I also like the fact that it's a little more muted. It's really beautiful, but.
So you desaturated it, and that makes it a little bit more.
Yeah, it's
Control.
easier to work with
Yeah.
color when you desaturate it, mainly because you can control the color better.
Yeah. Manageable.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get close to like a pinkish purple or even like her pink lips. It's kind of fun.
Statement.
Yeah, I want to see what it would look like lightened. Because that could be even more surreal. I'm going to go through all of these for fun.
That's what you do.
And I also,
There's a
because
reason
I have
Glenn
no
wants-
memory of what
No,
they
I
each do,
know.
I'm always like, I
Yeah.
don't remember what this does.
I think anybody would be lying if they. I mean, like, sure, multiply screen, colors, overlay, maybe expected results, but always it's those unexpected ones. You're like,
Totally.
that's fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'm liking what Vivid Light is doing. So I'm going to check this out and see what we can do with Vivid Light. Let's go some yellow day glow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You
I'm
get
really
some of
into
that.
day glow.
Is it like coming through in your glasses too, that yellow? Or am I-
Totally
what
looks
that
like
is,
it.
Yeah.
What do we think? A little bit more orange? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kevin's got a good question. This is pretty deep. Can a new brand identity make an industry sector more attractive to customers again?
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of the point.
That's like the magic of branding. I love your question. And I love the idea that hopefully people will recognize that even more in the future, because right now I think people, they know, I think art and design has become a more prominent asset in companies, but it still has a long way to go. It's the best time right now in the world to be a designer, I think.
Right. It's coming more into consciousness, not only with the companies, but with
Completely.
customers as well, about what.
There's more design savvy, I would say there's more business savvy designers, and then there's more design savvy CEOs. So the combination of both of those coming together is really starting to bridge the gap between companies understanding and validating and seeing the benefit of design in their industry and in their internal interface, as far as like why people are choosing to go with bold design or bringing design in-house.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Yeah. I will say, however, that depending on the reason, I mean, you asked, can a brand identity make an industry sector more attractive to customers again? If the reason it's unattractive is because there's a major problem, right, with the product, or the brand identity can go so far, but really the company's values must shift, and that brand language is as strong as how the company backs up that value.
Totally. You can't change the perception if you have a bad product.
Right.
That's the thing. Like if the product isn't good, you really have to focus on your product first. A brand can only do so much.
And the brand is essentially sort of that change made visible. A new brand identity is hopefully accompanied with like, hey, these are our new values, or this is how our values been strengthened or shifted. This brand identity reflects that, and those two coming together, you can deliver it. It will be held as authentic. If you maybe just, create a new logo, add some new colors, but nothing really about the product or the brand value has changed, sometimes people can see through that. And
oh, completely. And to rebrand something, you need a reason to rebrand.
Right.
You can't just rebrand because you're like, oh, you know what, I want a cooler logo. I mean, for example, we were talking about that this morning, and I was griping a little bit about how Uber just rebranded, and I was like, I wonder why, because they already rebranded twice so far, and they're not a very old company. I'm wondering what the purpose is.
Right.
I haven't read yet, which I will read about it later today.
Sure, yeah, there's hopefully some information out there.
Yeah, hopefully there's a reason. Other than that, like, it's not useful, nor is it lucrative and economical to brand over and over again.
Right.
Unless you're pivoting your company and you're offering new products and things. See, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That yellow was a great choice.
Right? And it kind of picks up this yellow here, the blue, it pops off, because if we did too much of the same color in the background of any of these straw colors, it wouldn't pop as much, and the straws would get a little bit lost. So let's see. Please your lips, tempt your tongue. Maybe we change some of this. I have Cinematographa. I think that's a type kit one too.
Nice. Ruba's asking the shortcut you're using to clip.
To clip.
Command.
Which one?
7.
Command 7. Oh yeah, to mask.
Yeah.
I was like, what's a clip? I was like hair clip.
Yeah.
You're like, no. So please your eyes. Tempt your tongue.
Tempt. Need a T in there.
Oh, you're right. Tempt
your tongue.
I totally did this yesterday. It's so funny. I'm like not the best speller, but I'm a pretty good speller, but I'm not the best.
Yeah. I
but
saw
I
all
did
the copy you wrote yesterday, or earlier this week.
I wrote pledge the other day without a D, and I was like, oh, it's just plague.
Please.
I didn't even notice. I'm like, oh, cool. So again, have a good friend to check your work for you.
Editors are helpful.
Oh, I'm not always a big fan of this whole type 1 word per line thing.
Per line. Ow.
It only works when it needs to. Tempt your tongue.
Seb's got a nice extension to the question that we just spent some time on. What would you do if you got a job fixing branding for a shitty product?
Oh, fixing branding. I mean, I'd make it awesome.
Do you think there's a responsibility there?
If I got a job for a
moral
product that I didn't think was good, I probably wouldn't take it if I didn't believe in the product, to be honest. I'm pretty choosy right now about who I work with and why I'm working with them, mainly because I'm at a period in my life where I can be. And, I'm working for myself, so therefore I am only as good as my name and my integrity, and if I don't believe in the product or the brand, and if I'm not able to create a brand I believe in, then I wouldn't work with them.
Right.
So it's pretty flat.
And that's empowering. I mean, you said you're in a place where you can, and obviously
yeah,
that's
and I wasn't
privilege.
always.
Right.
I would say, I've worked with a lot of different brands in the past, and I'm not. Design is design to me. I will work on a lot of different cases as far as the types of clients. If I think that there's value in what they're trying to do, even if they might not be the most popular at the time or the most lucrative or, the most flexible, I think sometimes you look at it and you're like, hey, how can I make it better? And can I see an opportunity to learn myself or to make a difference for them? And if there's no opportunity there, and then there's no money there, and then there's no fun there, then don't do it.
Right.
If you can, if you're lucky. Okay, so we've got some posters. Yes. Please your eyes. I think I just want to say I.
I see.
I see.
Wow. Yeah, this is a decision. Right
Please your
here.
eyes is probably better. We do have two.
Eye.
Okay. So you guys see where I'm going. It's really important for me personally to sketch first just because I have ideas, and if I don't look back to what my ideas are, I can get like design, what is it, like design vertigo, or where you just like, you just keep going and you keep going. And the whole point is to keep moving on, because why not? I have this one too, that was a different one. Too similar, so I'm just gonna put that over there with this one. Let's see what this girl is.
You ready for another design challenge, though?
Oh, yeah.
A 10-minute poster?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you think, is that even a challenge?
Oh, you mean for me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do portfolios.
Let's do it.
Maybe like 12 minutes with everything going on, but.
Okay, let's do it. Save the waves. Okay, this was, oh, black lips. I've definitely got to do one with that, but not today, I guess. Let's see.
Pickled Neuron is asking, what can a designer do to get clients? Make work.
Make work, yeah. Make work that people see, and then that's all you got to do. They will come to you.
Yeah, and if the work isn't there, just make it for yourself.
Make it for yourself. That's what I started doing.
Actually, I saw in chat, I think it was 2 days ago, and I think Blue Oranges was the one who asked, where can we get sort of open prompts, you know, like you might get from a client or like you might get from school or something.
Yeah.
And I believe the website was called Briefbox. So maybe somebody can confirm that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Cool. Which is always interesting to me, because there were so many in design school where I went, so many open-ended, really conceptual challenges to solve, to use design to solve. I kind of miss that in professional life. It's like we were asked to create a seating element, and that language was intentional. They asked you to essentially design a chair, but to break all your conceptions as to what a chair was.
I love that.
And it's very classical,
I
like
love that. So
Bauhaus
student
kind of
work
like,
fun.
yeah, student work fun, and it's fun. It's
it
just
is
like
fun.
No limits.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think another great thing to do is I was hosting Puya Amadi like a few weeks ago, and he had this great way of working where he created rules for himself before he started.
That's fun.
And I mean, I'll create rules for myself, but his were really specific and random in a way where he'd say, I'm only gonna do like 2 colors, I'm gonna use a 5-column grid, and it was editorial design.
Right.
But it was incredible, because he restricted himself so much that the randomness of the restriction became beautiful.
Yeah.
And I absolutely fell in love with that idea.
Constraints are great.
Constraints are beautiful.
I mean, especially if you've got sort of like a high-level critical thinking, creative mind, sometimes being so open-ended, you're just like imagining every possibility and you never really get anywhere.
Totally. Okay. So I think I'm gonna dupe this. Duping it. That might be too much. I'm not sure. Oh, unsure. No duping. Okay.
We need like designer caution signs.
I know, right?
No
I'm
duping.
like, unsure, no duping.
Unsure.
Do not dupe. Okay. Oh, right. I have a challenge too right now, don't I?
Oh yeah, don't forget.
Okay. Let's see. Grouping, masking. I'm gonna do like super mask. Nope, that wasn't enough. Okay.
A couple people are asking about working in RGB and RBG. RGB is Ruth. Oh, okay. I'm all
Ruth
back.
Bader
no,
Ginsburg.
RGB. Yeah, come on, I'm back.
RGB and
that movie
CMYK?
that came out.
Oh, I know.
Is like now
Notorious,
I'm kind of
man.
getting the acronym confused. Okay.
Yeah, CMYK for print, RGB for online. A lot of these are gonna be online. So
Digital,
I'm working in RGB, even in my AI file, mainly because of that.
And if you were to convert, would you?
I'd lose a lot of color, yeah, for
right.
sure. So,
Do you have tips?
I am aware.
Do you have tips for like getting that back?
I would say once you know your color palette, try and find something similar in both, and then you're pulling from the right thing at the right time. So eyedropping the two and then reconciling between the two of them, finding similarities between RGB and CMYK so that you can look as close as possible. There's never an exact.
Right.
Same with PMS colors. It's very similar issues. This is the terrible gratifying point of masking where everyth's great and fine.
Yeah, somebody said it earlier, like successfully masking something is one of the greatest feelings in the world.
It is. It is. Okay.
So you're using a layer mask with a small, maybe just barely soft brush to sort of make sure that all these straws are behind every element. Earrings, the neck, the face.
Oh, that's right. This one I've just got to erase. I was like, what am I doing here? Oh, yeah. Okay. And then once I get this in a good place, let's see, a little bit more of this. And then I'm going to do that gradient. Okay, so I'm going to put it 50% opacity and go through, actually,
This website, Briefbox, is sweet.
is it cool?
Yeah, it's just like, they have them characterized as easy briefs, intermediate briefs. There's like things called quick fires, create a typography-based motivational postcard, create a sleep cycle app.
Whoa, sleep cycle.
Create a personal like design signature, create a set of tarot cards.
That's awesome.
Adventure club badge. That's fun.
Super. So now I'm just making it look a little bit more realistic with the shadow. Okay, I'm gonna erase some of that because it was a little too far. Actually, I'll just unfill it. Okay. So we've got some of that going on. What else do we want to do? And this one's a little bit more simplified, I would say. 10 minutes, but still putting those straws in the background. We're gonna save some waves.
Waves and saves.
Waves and saves.
Go Longhorns, all right. Okay.
Okay. Boop-doo.
Seb says you forgot her earring. He's just trying to throw you off.
Oh, really?
But you did.
Did I? Ha ha ha. Maybe I did it on purpose, so she's only wearing one.
It creates
Take
dimension.
that, Seb. It's surrealism. I do what I want.
Just put an apple in front
We
of
made
it.
we made Gus Bot laugh again.
That computer is so loud
The
over there.
computer's so loud. Okay. This is one of the things I wanted to do with this one, that's why. Hold on now. I'm gonna create a shirt for her to wear out of the sea. So we're gonna see this come through.
See this.
See this.
See that.
All right. That way we've still got some of this in the background, and then, hold on, I've got some other imagery.
She's like, wait.
Surf.
So we're just under 3 minutes away from the deadline to submit your portfolio for review
That
on
one's
stream.
nice. Okay. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. All right, here we go. Making a shirt. Making a shirt. That's what we do. Making a shirt.
Carson says your work is so great. Really enjoys watching these streams.
Oh.
Joel says he loves how fast you work. Having a sketch created beforehand helps.
Thanks. Yeah, it does.
Someone mentioned that we should run antivirus on GusBot.
Yeah, right?
Happy to announce GusBot is healthy and well.
Okay, so now that I see this in here, I think I have a couple more minutes, right? So I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go match some of this background with this blue. Cause it's a little boring back there. Let's do well, first let's flood this with something nice. Okay.
Wow, that's different, but also kind of fun.
Yeah, right? Okay. Better. More bright. Okay. You can see where my mask didn't continue, so that's always fun. when you're really doing it.
Surrealism.
Surrealism. Surrealism.
Did we just sort of uncover the whole point? They're just kind of like,
Totally.
it's a justification for anything.
We're like, look, if it's not working, surrealism.
Surrealism.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with that on this, mainly because I'm going to take this out.
Whoa.
And I'm going to mask this itself, but I only want the neck.
Seb asked a good question for the chat. If people have been here for all 3 days, let us know your favorite poster that Kristine has designed.
Oh, Seb, you're so cool, man. Isn't he like
He's
the best?
hyping you up, yeah.
He's like the best chatter. I told him that. I was like, you're a good chatter. Like in real life and in fake life.
Ruba's asking, is it okay to use pictures I don't own from websites like Unsplash for designing for clients?
Yeah, of course.
They actually, they have
That's what
open
totally.
licenses.
I think a couple of these I had found on Unsplash,
Yeah.
so go for it, man. They also really appreciate when you credit them, and which I try to do once things go live. I have a couple of projects on my personal that have some Unsplash images that are fun. Oh, she just has a fun ear. That's cute.
Always credit.
Yeah, credit where you can. It's helpful, and also you're sharing with other designers. So it's like share the love.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that earring back there just because Sub doesn't love it. All right, so now that I see this, I might take a look at one other image I have that was pretty cool. Oh wait, you know what? I think it's down here.
It's somewhere.
Ahaha. Yeah. Save the waves.
All right. Hey, we've also hit our portfolio submission deadline.
Oh, have we? How many?
Well, we're gonna pick. I see one that's come in. I think we're gonna do 2 today. Once I get both names, we'll take a look at them. But you've got a minute or so.
I have a minute.
I kind of just made that up. So
yeah. You did.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you did. I don't know. I think the other one was cooler. This one feels a little weird. Let's see. There's gotta be something else in Splash.
Thank you, Crystal, for joining us. She says she wants to thank you so much. I'm so creatively inspired. She's happy she found the live streams. She has to go do less exciting work stuff right now. We know, we understand.
We get it.
But she'll be back, and we'll be back.
We'll be back. We're always here.
Rachel loves the simple big blue Y poster you created on the first day.
Thanks, Rachel.
The tote bag, that's my favorite as well, Sebastian. Eric likes this weird one we're working on right now.
Thanks. I think I'm gonna just...
Seb wants some credit for Mademoiselle Dido.
Oh yeah, he totally named that, by the way. He named my font.
Oh, nice.
This is fun. There we go. Because it kind of feels like skin. You know, with the...
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to compress it because I can. Because I'm doing what I want.
Surrealism.
Surrealism. And I might just bring it up a little bit so it looks like she's wearing it a little more. Nice. Okay, we've got to throw something on here like Save the Waves.
All right. Save the waves. And once you do that, we'll be coming back soon with, well, we'll be here the whole time. We're gonna come up with some portfolios that we'll take a look at after we complete this poster. I have the 2 names ready, 2 lucky winners of our portfolio review segment.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm nearly done. Dun, 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 dun. I think that was Loliware. That's all I've got for right now.
All right.
I will save the waves. I want to get into portfolio review with you.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So.
Yeah.
Well, let's take just an overall look at what we just created.
Totally. So we looked at Loliware from before to now. This was 4 years ago, creating this brand. And then their update right now is that they're doing edible straws. I looked at how I can make them avant lolly and really bring them into this surreal world, because having to eat your straw is super exciting, and the ability to do that is very surreal. Because wouldn't it be fun? You're just like,
oh yeah,
and someone's like, what?
That has not happened in existence intentionally, maybe.
Exactly.
I'm sure it's happened, but.
So this whole futuristic, surreal looking idea is gonna be the premise of the campaign. and making it feel surreal, but also not too futuristic like sci-fi. So it's kind of like a looking back to look forward. Dadaism, avant lolly, and these are the posters that we came up with. I looked at some illustrations last night and then also sketched my own. So these were my ideas up here. Straws coming out of the eyes, saving the waves with a mouth, looking at this yummy face with tons of lips, and this is the look that translated into.
So fun. It was definitely amazing to see that. And maybe we'll come back and do some final touches.
Yeah, put some Save the Waves on here.
I think we need to go somewhere though before we can review portfolios.
Oh yeah.
We need a sort of a higher vantage
like the
point.
future?
Maybe the future.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we'll be back soon with a couple of portfolios to review. Just sit tight, have a glass of water, and we'll join you from a new location in just a minute.
Ooh. What's up?
Welcome back. We're here live from space.
We're here from space.
Do you like to do the whole review with these on?
I don't know, do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna attempt to see if this airlock worked for us. Whoa.
Whoa.
We're all good, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're really sorry about all that.
Yeah, sorry. We're just having fun.
We're gonna do a couple reviews. We have two awesome portfolios. Lucia Pham is who we're gonna start with, and then Minal Studio.
Cool.
They participated in chat, they submitted their portfolios. So let's just take a look. I always like to sort of take the macro view too, like this is maybe somebody's first look at your entire thing, and it's a really good time to talk about thumbnails and overall curation. Avatar is really fun.
The Avatar is fun.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'll let you take it away though. I mean, what do you think here? What do you see?
Gosh, overall, it's really nicely done. I see a lot of illustration, which is cool. So I know that if I'm coming to them for work, it's going to have a lot of good capability in illustration and vector graphics, which is nice. This is great. I'm really interested in that Produce 101 project.
Let's go into it.
Super hot.
Yeah, it says that, right?
It says super hot, yeah. Produce 101, season 2. So, already off the bat, I think it's great because there's a description of what it is at the top. Personal project to commemorate the reality TV show Produce 101 season 2. Nice.
Yeah, personal project. This is great.
Yeah.
Like shows some initiative. I mean, it's amazing because already I just got a glimpse at the description. It's like you were really inspired by a show.
Yeah.
And wanted to commemorate your feeling about it and your excitement by doing this project. And like, what better way to create work than to be really excited by something and then translate that into a project?
Totally, and the idea is strong because you're saying it consists of 8 songs, 5 different concepts out of the 3 songs of the final round and the final debut. So we're getting a little bit of information about the project and the show, but also I can understand it just by looking at the posters. You can start to have this innate feeling of, oh, okay, so it's group performances and you see the types of bands that we're performing. This is really fun. I love all the little characters that you created. These are incredible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is fun. I will say, and maybe I'll go through this before I say this. I think that,
oh wow.
wow, yeah, this is really robust.
This is great. Yeah, very robust.
Super cool. And it looks like we're gonna be taken through each one thematically, which is really fun. You have like the source material.
Totally, and it looks like, let's play one of the little videos.
Yeah, with the animation?
Yeah, just a bit of it because it's a few minutes long, but
cool.
I'd love to see. Cool. This is a nice layout so far. I was like, nice.
Oh, maybe the song is playing, but it's just the background
got
art.
it.
And I don't know that we can get sound here.
Yeah, totally.
I think a few of these I want to see like really like large. It'd be really great to sort of like open up on some of these scenes. I like how they're all grouped together. You can see the whole set.
Totally.
And you know, this is like a good opportunity kind of to get a little bit of a zoom in, but
it's so much fun. It kind of has this Beatles-esque feeling where it's like, you know, everybody's very straight in uniform, but they're also, like, the flatness of it is quite, like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's inviting.
Yeah, it's like
it's cute and inviting. Yeah, it's got charm to it.
This is a cool one.
And the consistency of all the characters are really good. It's really well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I want to see them larger.
Yeah.
Maybe like one character that's big and then a bunch of small characters. Same with one large oversized poster with some smaller posters.
Yeah.
Good job.
I agree. Yeah, that's great.
Cool.
What else is standing out to you?
Let's look at the mahogany.
Oh, cool.
It's like a branding project.
Yeah. Interior Scandinavian style.
Working lounge. Nice. Beautiful photography. Very clean, nice grid system. Let's see. Let's go back up to the logo.
This is it. This
the
one.
mahogany working lounge. Is there any description of what that is? Because I see, like, I'm not sure if I understand the relationship yet. Especially there's a lot of different small and large and mini trees.
So maybe there's sort of a mood being set with this description about like what are the key, perhaps like features, moods, tones in this design language, but not necessarily an intro as to what this project is about.
Yeah.
We can tell it's about branding, but
yeah, and I think the logo is lovely. I would say I'm not sure about the matrix, the twisting icon in the middle. I'm not sure what it represents. So I think I would do a little bit more explanation around that, or some more thought behind what that means and how it's translated into the rest of the design. Mainly because I don't know what it represents for mahogany. When I think of mahogany, yes, it's wood, and maybe it is that it's just wood and it's 2x4s that are put together. But I don't necessarily get it right off the bat.
it does seem like a really prominent symbol. You know, it's a mark that stands in for the overall brand when the logo type is not present. And so it seems like because it's so important,
it should have a connection.
Yeah, and whatever the connection is, like maybe that becomes apparent a little more clearly. Like, how did you arrive at what this shape is? Does the shape mean something?
Right.
Is it referencing something in nature, some value of this?
Right, because either the name or the tagline should represent something that the icon is doing without having to explain. And right now, I understand the co-working nature of the place, and that could be that it's co-working and two people are working together, but it's not necessarily apparent with the name Mahogany. So how do we inform people by saying co-working lounge instead of just working? Yeah, it's really beautiful though. So great work.
Yeah,
and
another like really robust project too.
Yes.
Is like, this is not a small amount of work to complete. Like just doing a logo design is one thing, but different layouts for print, digital contexts, and they all thematically feel like they're part of the same mood, right?
Completely, very clean and elegant. Yeah. It's definitely somewhere where I could feel comfortable working.
Cool. All right, should we take a look at any other one? Maybe one more?
Yeah, let's look at one more. Let's look at the first one, Lucy Off.
Cool, so a little earlier this year.
Cool. Rebranding the second time.
Oh, an identity for herself.
Oh, personal branding. I like that. Cool. Beautiful photography.
Yeah, this is a great statement too, like describing what this is, make an identity for myself. It's this, it's a style, it's a language.
Yep.
It's because of this, I want to show this. Really great.
Hey, Fedwa. That's my good friend. She lives in Paris.
All right. Welcome, Fedwa.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Cool. I like this. So the little moon shape that's coming in, I wonder what that relates to. Or maybe it's a petal, but it looks like a moon.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But again, this might be another opportunity to say, like, that seems like a really meaningful element.
Exactly. So what does it mean?
It is the standout piece of that logo type. It is what's sort of custom about it,
Oh, this is beautiful.
So I'm curious. This is fun.
So if it's personal branding, is it for graphic design? And if it's for graphic design, I get the overwhelming feeling of flower shop or a greenhouse or something that is offering plant-based services. And I'd wonder if, if you maybe make it a case study for something like that and look at the name, because if it's graphic design services, it feels much more pushed towards greenery. And you want to make sure that you're representing to your audience, and if they're not coming to you for, I would say, plants or anything that is florally related, it feels a little bit too emphasized. It's great design, but it's overemphasizing on plant nature, I think, because it may be difficult to understand what your services are.
Right. Yeah. It may like isolate what people think you do into this.
Unless you're specifically doing branding for nature-based clients and floral, greenhouse-based clients, and then in that case, it's right on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Lucia, I think you have a really amazing sort of ability to contextualize and frame the projects that you do. It all looks really professional.
Great aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's very clean and consistent.
What I love, I say this all the time when I review portfolios, if you're looking for work, especially as an art director here at Adobe, if I love your work, I want to find your email right away. So if you're looking for work, it should be here on your profile. It should maybe be up here on your profile. Going to a website's great, that's fine, but don't want to search for it, and sometimes don't really want to send like a form.
Yeah,
either.
no, yeah.
A lot of work comes, you probably just get an email, right? And it's
totally.
like, hey, we want to work
Just
with
get
you,
an
we saw your
email.
stuff. So,
Although I make them do a form.
oh.
I'm that guy.
I didn't know that. I checked it out before.
Yeah, he's all like, I knew that.
Yeah.
Too funny.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, great work.
Yeah.
I mean, keep it up and continue to stretch yourself.
Totally. Thank you for submitting, Lucia. It was a pleasure to review it. Now, on to our second, Minal Studio.
Ooh.
Brighton, UK.
Wow,
Good
Brighton,
music
UK.
scene.
Yeah, super good music scene. I've been there. I've been to Brighton.
Nice.
I went to a wedding there once. It was really cool.
It was?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome. Design graduate from the University of Brighton. Currently interning at a web design company, also freelancing in my spare time. I like that. So this is great. It sounds like you're, getting work done, but also stretching yourself on the side so that you can really push your limits.
Totally.
Probably a lot of personal projects, which is going to be awesome, or at least, personal clients, which is even better. I'd love to see the Peroni Italy craft beer.
Okay, I want to see the studio identity.
Yeah.
after
Oh,
that.
let's do studio identity. Yeah.
Okay, get like an intro
yeah.
to the whole
intro
thing.
to the studio. Yeah. I didn't see that one at first.
Whoa,
Ooh.
here we go. That's fun.
We're all like, animation! Oh my god!
Whoa, I've never seen that.
Ah!
This is fun. There's like
This is great.
like a playfulness here that's incredible. Like, I'm kind of waiting for it to resolve, and it just goes through a lot of things, and it eventually does. But like,
It's lovely.
if this was the only thing that sets the tone, it sets a tone of sort of playfulness.
I love the negative space in the original logo up above.
Yeah, the
the
eye.
Minal. Yeah.
It's fun.
Nice.
Abbreviated word for minimal.
Minimal.
What
Totally.
a
I
minimal
totally got
approach.
that. Amazing. Yeah. It's minimal. Wait, did they submit a poster the other day with the X's? Was that the same?
Oh, I don't.
It
No,
might-
no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that was.
I was like, because that was cool. It kind of reflected similarities. That's awesome.
No, I remember the person's name who did submit that, but you're right. There's like a similar sort of like tonal quality.
Yeah,
color quality.
color, yeah.
Right, even
Oh, this
right
is
here is where
beautiful.
we look at it.
I love it. I love the abstract, exciting color palette too. Oh, this is so fun. Oh, I love it.
That's fun.
That's great.
This is great to be sort of self-referential. To add humor. It really, really
It brings a
personalizes and
humanized
humanizes,
quality.
Yeah, this experience.
Totally.
It's like we're just smiling looking at this.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Minal's in there. Hey,
Yeah.
Minal.
Hi, welcome. Thank you.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Oh, this is awesome. One thing that I would maybe put is downsizing a couple of these oversized graphics just so that we can see them all at once too. Maybe a couple posters that are smaller somewhere in here. I don't know. We haven't gotten to the bottom, so maybe, we haven't seen it all. But I'd love to see some of these mocked up so I can look at them visually without having to scroll. Ah,
There it is.
There it is. Yes. Cool. Hi! Oh my gosh, Kyle Brush is here.
He's coming in.
Yes, Kyle, come here. Everybody in the chat, Kyle Brush is here.
Let's hype
I'm
it.
here because you invited me. I just
you
want to say hello.
You gotta come down. You're just a body. Oh, there you go. No, now you're there.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Kyle Brush.
I didn't want to mess everything up. I just wanted to say hi. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
What are you guys
We were doing
making?
portfolio reviews.
Yeah.
Check out this awesome work.
Oh,
I know.
animation.
Minal Studios.
Minal
Super
Studio.
awesome.
It's short for minimal. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
It's
excellent.
great. Really, really great. Oh,
Yeah.
everyone's like, hi, Kyle.
Yeah.
Hello, thanks for having me stop in for 2 seconds. I was in the
Totally.
area.
Amazing. I was so excited. I saw him yesterday. I'm like, come in and say hi.
How you doing? I haven't met you.
Hi, I'm Michael. Yeah,
to meet
this is
you.
great.
I love
was
this.
just using some brushes
Yeah,
yesterday.
right?
Oh.
Kyle's brushes
Yeah.
are
Great.
famous.
So, yeah, Kyle's here at
Oh,
Adobe
everyone's
now.
like, I love your
Yeah.
brushes, Kyle. I'm like,
Thank
me
you.
too.
I love
Kinda
all
like-
of you, and now I'm gonna go. I don't want to interrupt. I just wanted to say hi.
This was
'Cause
so
you said
fun.
I
Yes.
could do that.
Yes.
Anyway,
I'm
nice
so
meeting you.
Yeah,
glad.
absolutely. Thanks
Yeah,
for joining
Kyle
us.
Brush in the house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch all this later.
Okay,
so I can
cool.
Stream it.
You'll remember this moment.
Yep.
You'll
Off
see
to a meeting.
yourself. All right.
Bye, Kyle.
Bye, Kyle.
What an awesome honor.
Totally fun.
Yeah, I got a little Kyle Brush action.
There we go. Grace in our studio in here.
Totally. This is amazing.
All right.
Oh, this is what I was talking about. Seeing it mocked up in different sizes, different context of the background. This is great. Great identity.
Sweet.
Really fun work.
Back to basics.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now I
Here
want
we
to see
go.
that beer branding.
Yeah, this looks fun.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I also like that Peroni Italy is a fake brief, which we made up for fun. Love that because we know that. We know it's not a real Peroni bottle, but I'm glad you said it because it really takes all of that, makes you humble.
And it also sort of already gives us a license to say, like, let's see where this goes.
Totally.
Like, this is an open-ended approach. And
Totally.
I imagine some,
Yeah, and I'm not looking at it like very critically in the way where I'm like, well, Peroni would never do
right,
that.
like Uber's branding.
Yeah, I mean, I actually worked on Peroni back in
Oh,
the day when I
here
was
we
in
go.
advertising, and I just love seeing when people take large brands and have fun with them and show the possibilities of what could happen.
And as Black Design says, beer.
Beer. Yeah, and beer's good. This is just super fun. I don't even know what it says. I love it. Let's see.
All right,
Maybe
we got a
there's
balcony
Yeah,
with
we
a
got a
little
balcony.
rug hanging
Got some
up.
people that are cute. Love their hairdos. Yep.
I can't read it. I don't speak
Oh,
Italian, though, so.
I love this.
These are intriguing.
Very intriguing.
They're
Great
kinda like,
animations.
yeah, imagining what's going on here. Oh, here we go.
Lot of color. Lot of fun. Color palette's working really well together.
Does this
it
remind you
reminds
of
me
something?
of yes.
Fort Point?
Fort Point.
Yeah.
Fort Point Brewing Company. Okay. Well, I would say in that respect, maybe diversify. And when you go back to this style, this is much more original, I
Yeah.
think, than actually taking all of the color out and looking too close to Fort Point, because that's going to ding you in the end. You don't want to look like someone else. And you already have a really great style, and you have an awesome color palette that works well together.
Yeah, this is
For that much
fun.
color, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
So congrats on that. Oh, brother, I love that font. This is great. I would say, take a look at utilizing the color and making it more robust and having fun with it. And then it'll be more differentiated from Fort Point.
Yeah, these are fun, these little totems. Like,
I'd like to see those in color.
right.
And then every country can have their own color palette, which
Yeah.
is super fun, because they already do.
Bold, vibrant flavor. This sort of
Ooh,
sounds
yeah.
thematically related to what we were working on earlier. a little
Totally.
bit. This is fun too.
Yeah, I love
Again,
this.
here's another
Very original.
way of breaking out. Yeah, if you haven't seen Fort Point's branding, I mean,
Yeah,
go
take
check
a
it out,
look.
because I think you'll see a lot of similarities to one of those comps that we saw earlier, and definitely it's something. If you can strive for personalization, we're in an area right here with what we're looking at that's really distinct, and that's
Totally.
it's so fun.
Ooh, I saw the idea of comps. I'm excited. Yay!
These are
Now
fun.
that's much more differentiated, I would say. This is getting there where you're bringing in the color and starting to look at your own style. Like this, bringing in the color is nice. These are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So these are sort of like two-letter mnemonics for like the Amalfi, Roma.
Right. It's a little hard.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit difficult, but you'll get there.
Sweet.
Nice. Lovely, lovely designs.
Yeah.
Great logo. Nice job.
Yeah, thank you, Minal. Incredible to review this work. Both portfolios were really incredible.
Really great
Keep
work,
it up.
guys. Yeah.
We've got like 1 minute left.
1
so
minute.
Let's.
Oh yeah.
How do we sign off?
How do we sign off? Oh, we can look at this poster behind me. I was like, okay, well, it's please your eyes, tempt your tongue. The straw of the future. Yeah, so this is the work that we ended up with today, and it's really bizarre and fun, and it's avant lolly. So we're doing it.
We coined some terms. Again, I think we should all give Kristine a huge thank you for being here with us this week. This is not the first time, this is not the last time that she'll be here as a guest, as a host. She does it all.
Thanks, guys.
Give her some love online. Give Loliware some love online. Give everybody some love, and especially give love to our next guest, Fair Projects and Kathleen. This is our wrapping up right now, so we want to thank you for an amazing week, and I'm sure you'll see us again.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, everyone. Peace.
Peace.